Today I'm gonna talk about workforce from the worker. How do you manage the worker? How do you manage the workforce from the worker? Because the worker important in the factory, in the production line, in the production process. You generally you have the worker you carry the workpiece from some station to another station and control the machine by manual and use the worker to control, right? And you carry the workpiece ready the product to another place. And also maintenance. The worker to fix, to repair some machine. The machine it fail, break down. You must use the worker to fix that machine. It come up again, and that's important in the worker. And okay, and some problem the worker is cannot. You could not manage a worker in equally capacity, in the same capacity and the same skill. You cannot. That means how to manage the workforce appropriately the job. This is important. Okay, today in this video I gonna teach you about how to manage the workforce, right? The worker. Let me okay, this is a previous video I taught you about this, right? You done already. Let me new here the new model frame, right? And change. Okay, let me delete the old one and rename this one become to basic worker, and the worker basic. Done. Let me show you the presentation. Okay, this is the previous. Right? You already done, and you have no recognize about the table, right? The table engage with the parameter in the session, the parameter of the sort, right? And in the previous time you already known about this already. Okay, next. Oh, sorry. The human, the other worker, you can see the toolbar and the object under the resource tab. Under the resource tab, this object relates on manage worker, and manage worker control the worker, and control the simulation, relates on the human or the worker to do some job, some work, right? Related on you. You can control, you can assign the worker job. Okay? And under the resort, right? Uh, when when you need to assign the job, right? And the job sometime the station need the human to do, need human to work to be working about control the product inside the station and manage and control and to do something in the job of the station. You need to assign by the tab importer, is a bad importer, right? Next. Oh, sorry. And the object important depend on the worker, right? Okay, must have the broker is a broker one object you need to do. You need to assign and desktop to the workplace in your project. You desktop the broker and you desktop the worker pool and the workplace. The three objects important in this topic, right? It depend on the worker, manage the worker, and assign the worker to do some station to carry the object from the source, right? And this is workplace, right? Important. The broker, right? The manager manage the human, manage the worker inside of the worker pool. The worker pool distribute the workforce to do some station. When some station request the human to do something in the station. Assign the worker to do some station depend on the skill of the worker, right? The worker, okay, a lot of experiences, okay, assign some worker to do the complicated job, right? Something like that, and you can assign. How do you assign? I will show you how you explain it later. And this one, the broker is manage the worker, right? And the worker live in the worker pool, and the worker consider the worker appropriate the work job or not, right? This depend on the worker duty, right? The worker is managed, right? The manager and the worker pool, okay, distribute the worker to do something depend on the broker is command. And this the workplace, right? The space, you assign the space of the worker, assign the space, and you need to press this picture, this icon, and the sign of the human press, the worker press, right? Okay, let me show you in the simulation, the pen simulation. This one is the object. Generally, you must use the source. You must use the station. Important. The general thing. You must assign the object, right? That dog to the workplace. Okay, you're going to write out the toolbar, right? Because toolbar is gone, right? Okay, you can call back by the tab toolbar, right? And this one, okay, show up the library, right? Okay, you go. I would like to recall your memory. Maybe someone forgot about show up the toolbar, how to show up the toolbar when the toolbar is gone in your program, right? You can use it going to a window and call back by toolbar tab. Okay, that got material 4, the sort, right? Sort, sort, and station, right? The station. And another one should be red. Let me make this set. Make this set. And the connect by connector, connect together, connect together. That's one. And I need to a little bit test and then come back to the start process. I define and show up the display in the throughput, right? How many the product coming to, right? Coming to the drain object, right? I need to use the use interface, right? User interface. It show up uh, how many product it's come in the drain object, right? You can show up on here, and this page set num in, right? Num in. number or object, it's come in the drain, right? It show up, right? On the parameter. And the event event controller. Event controller, I will set up the time 1 hour, right? 3600. Okay. And okay, simulation. Right. That's it. Because 1 hour, 3600, and use the processing time 10 seconds, right? 10 seconds. 3600 divided by 10, and you can use the process time, and the throughput is 359, right? In one left, stay on the session. I call this work in process. It's the only one, right? Okay, summarize with the 359 to come to 360, right? 10 seconds per one, right? 10 seconds per one. That is a basic, right? And this one is a connector, meaning the connector, okay, then it didn't be counting about the time left, right? The time, and it be counting about the time, right? And okay, shifting time, right? Shifting time, okay, didn't count anything because right, okay, and the source supply the raw material. The material is instantly it show up on the station, right? The 0 second, right? And never consider about and about okay how much distance, how many distance, and further it's more and less or not, right? They don't be counting like that. They're gonna be counting about the distance. The distance just it show up on the screen. That's it. It didn't be counting about time left, right? And this one that's the basic. And if you use the human worker, it's a worker. It's carry the workpiece by worker. They carry and holding that workpiece and okay transport to the station. The station okay done about the process. So the worker carry the output and release the product to the output, right, to the drain. Okay. This one must count, not must be counting about time, right? About time. And okay, the worker take a walk, right? Carry the workpiece to another place, release on the distance, right? Distance further, okay, take longer time, something like that. Okay, important. Okay, we show you. And if I insert and supply the worker to cooperate with the production line, this one, and actually, and the throughput should be less, right? Should be less. And okay, I will prove that. Let's see that. Okay. You already know about the concept, right? The three objects, right, should be used in the worker. Control the worker, manage the worker, manage the type, the kind of the worker. Someone more experiences, someone beginner, someone just use the use the basic knowledge to carry about some object, right, and transport to another place. That's it. And someone okay direct engineer and operate by the machine by manual. If someone use the experiences to fix and repair and someone just start and prepare some parameter, some accessory, preparing before the machine controlled by itself, automatically running, right? And that is the semi automatic machine, something like that. Okay, how you control? Okay, you must use about this the resort tab, right? Use the broker, right? Important one. Broker is to manage the worker variable and match to the work job appropriately. uh, the broker, okay, supply the human from the worker pool. It's a worker pool, right? Controlled by broker. The worker pool distribute and deploy the worker to the station, right? And the last one you must need to use in the worker role. Okay, you use the WordPress, right? Is a WordPress when you drag dot nearly the station, you will use the worker, right? You use the worker, you drag dot to dash to around the machine, to around the machine, to around the resort. This sort, right? I need to use the worker to carry and holding the raw material from the sort to the station. That means why did I, right? Why I backed up the workspace and the worker spot, right? To nearly, right? Nearly the sort area. Okay, then the next dot and pop up the dialog box show up on here, and okay, explain you and tell you about do you want to activate the importer, right? Importer. And okay, right now if you click on here, click on here, this is the automatic assign the function, and assign the function for the human, for the worker, the assign automatically. If you click here and assign activate the human in this object, right? The sort object immediately. And if you close, right, it's called you can tick the active, right? The active function, active parameter inside the sort by manual. It's allow you active by yourself or active automatically. And if I click on here, it active automatically, like this. I'm gonna go inside of the worker pool. This one, the parameter attribute tab, the worker, and double click in the table. This 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 row, you find number of the worker. Uh, you're going to assign a number of the worker uh, to do in your production line, right? You can assign, and this is the name worker name, right? I will teach you later when we need to adjust some parameter, some worker and number of the worker to do in our production line. Let's close it. And this one, I allow the worker to towering allow of the process, allow of the production line move freely within area, freely, and let the worker to walk along is the part, right? The worker part, along the worker part when obstacle, right? Obstacle interrupt worker part, right? And the worker cannot go pass away, go through the obstruction. The worker, the automatic avoid, right? Avoid of the obstacle and detour towering, right, around of the obstacle, and can be can be passing that obstacle. This is the meaning of move freely within area, right? Within area, and the program adjustable and okay, consider about something, maybe something, right? And obstruct the part of worker. The part of worker is cannot go straight on pass through the obstacle, and human and worker go another way, right, around of the obstacle and pass through, right, and pass through. That's it. This is the meaning. This is the meaning of the travel mode, right? And this one broker is a broker relates on the broker your object, right? You drop object. The broker is the manager, the human manager, right? Okay, these are relate together. When you drop, right, and automatically the worker pool engage with the broker automatically, right? Okay, and this one, this importer, right? Importer. This one active, and right now not yet, because in the start start running the first time I around the human stop over here. And what happened when I stop the work path in this worker spot right here, and not yet create the workspace nearly the station, right? What happened, I will show you later, right? And right now importer not active, right? This is the inactive right now, right? Not yet. Okay, and this is the important tab because they engage with the worker to do something in this station, right? Okay, hit OK first. Ready to play the simulation. Right now, the target, the destination cannot approach to because and show up the message, right? The message tell you about I didn't enter the various destination, right? Because this is a transport, right? Transport at least must have the start point and the end point, and right now I never create the target transporter the end point, right? Not yet, right? Okay, that means right now, okay, just only the human, the worker, the whole is the workpiece, right? Whole is the raw material. Going to another place, going to take a walk, another place, right? And right now, another place, they will have the workplace, right? This is my mistake, right? And okay, that means you must edit and modify something and add up of the workplace and the worker or the worker spot. Sorry, send back, and add up the workplace, right? If you far away, right, and okay, right, the red color show up. That meaning is right now the worker place it didn't engage with the some object, right? And right now I call it the station, and right now it's a worker place. It don't engage with the station because it's a red color. It show up like this, right? If you need to engage, right, you just only approach, right, as near as possible, right? Okay, when they engage already and the program automatically show up. This is the function, this is the duty of the worker. What work do you need to assign him, right? Assign him. And right now it show up 4 options. One, just the manual, right? It's the operate that machine by human, right? By manual something. And this one just only set up some preparation, the accessory, and prepare the another workpiece assemble to the station something. This meaning about I call that is semi automatic, right? Machine, semi automatic machine, because you just initial write to the station, that the station initial write done, and automatic running that machine, then they call that the semi automatic machine. And this one, right, the failure, the worker duties, right, the maintenance, the maintenance department, okay, just let the worker to fix, to repair some fail, some breakdown happen to the station and the machine, the breakdown, okay, around the maintenance engineer to do, to fix, to repair some point, right? They call that the failure importer, right? And this last one, transporter just only to carry the result, right? The output, carry the output to uh, to send to carry on about that that workpiece to another place, right? Just this the transport the workpiece to another place. Just worker to do transport, right? To do about transport, right? Holding the output and carry on to the another place. That's it. That's the duty of the worker for type of work, right? Type of work. And right now, if you okay, you didn't decide which one is better, right? Because you will make decision later, right? And that you can close first, and you look at here, importer, right? Not yet active, right? Because you click close, you didn't define the job, right, of the worker, right? Okay, that means that inactive. This option active, right? Okay, and this one you already set up, right? Click transport, right? Transport work, right? In the automatic option, right? I click that. Click that. It the pop-up menu. I click that. I select on the transporter importer, right? Okay, that means why the active option is turned on. It's turned on because I think that dialog box, right? This is how it's different, right? Between you click in the option automatic pop-up or you manual going to click the tab and set up active by manual. This is a different, right? Okay, pass that dialog box. And right now, start again, right? It's done, right? It's done. Uh, it's reduced the throughput to 194, right? And reduce the throughput, right? Reduce throughput uh, because you will take accounting about the time to use carry on the object pass to another pass, right, by worker, right, by worker. That means you take the time depend on the speed of the worker, right? Speed of the worker, you can really set up the speed of the worker. You can double click on the worker. The worker speed is 1.5 meter per second, right? Speed. If you set up new the value to the speed blank box, right? Okay, and the throughput is changed. They depend on the speed of the worker as well, right? I click OK. Reset. Okay. You already seen how the process operating when they click event controller, right, and operate. Okay, let me reduce the speed, and the human take some part or material part and transport to a station, and uh, when I click it stop it. I stop it. Uh, if I reset the panel back to the original, right, and human and part is gone, because MU, right, is the MU, and worker is a worker, right, movable, right, is movable, and right, the object movable is uh, when the process is running and take the MU part to the process. Okay, it's running. When it turn back, reset to the original, the part and human the same thing, and back to the original is gone. Actually it's not gone. It's gone because it exists and stay in the worker pool, right? It's a worker, and the part uh, the part is related on the condition you set up is a limited, unlimited, right? And a number of the part you need to feed to the process, right? Okay, this is related on the condition. And uh, you have ever known about the part, right? You can change the color, change the size, right? Change the size. Okay, right. Double click on the part, right, in the library, the class library. You double click into the part and pop up is a property dialog box. You can set up, right, you can set up this one, the size of the MU size, or you can change the color, right, change the color. Same thing about the human. If the human is worker, you can double click on here and set up the speed of the human, speed, right, the worker pace step to step, right? And the range of the step, okay, I call that pace, right? You can reduce the pace, right? The pace of the worker reduce, and uh, when the speed reduce and pace, worker pace reduce, because it's a right, if you compare with the one pace meters per sec, right, and that become to velocity, right, and speed of the worker pace when it's pressed to step, right, step to step, something like that. If you reduce the speed and the wrong and the longer the throughput, right? It's throughput is longer when, okay, success one part, and it's longer than you reduce the longer than you reduce the speed, right? If speed, okay, if the press is longer, press one press, right? The foreign worker, is worker is okay, is longer one press, right? And the Thai people, the one press is very short, right? Shorter than the foreign worker. That means depend on the number of the throughput, right? Number of the throughput, success and achieve about productivity, because the throughput reduce mean, okay, take a long time, right? It's a long time to transport pace, one pace to another pace. You can reduce it, just the property of the worker. Okay, let me cancel. Another thing I suggest you, right, because and this time is the first example for worker. I just define the station. Now in the station, I use the worker to do something in this station. And example number one, I think about okay, just define, just order the worker to uh, carry the workpiece, right? Carry the raw material, one press to another worker press, right? It's a worker press. Okay, work press, one work press to another work press, right? Okay, just transport, right? Only transport. Get it first. If I set up uh, something else, right? Something else for and I assign the duty to the worker, more than one job, right? Okay, right now I just use the job for the worker, right? This one importer will take the object to another place. I call that the importer and transport. When this worker see only one job, just transport. And when you set up transport, you must set up the first location or the first start point. The start point is transport to position number one to position number two. You focus the set up importer the job to the first location, like first start point, right? And another object, another station. I didn't set up anything, but I only press the word press. That's it, right? The work press. That's it. Because when transporter, when the transport job to do, right, to be done, you must set up start location. That means you that dot to the web page is start point, and another point, another web page that the target, right? Transport and carry from the one location to another location, right? That at the end up of the target, right? You must use the web page only, and this one, okay, never have the transporter anything, right? That you set up the parameter at the first location, right? First point, the start point of the transport, right? Transportation. Okay. Ah, in this example, I will add up the parameter more. I will use the event controller back and running. Okay, move and this just this job just transport, right? And this job and the worker is waiting, and in the object in the station is success, right? And feed to the output, right? And when success, okay, turn back to the source location and take the other one to transport to the station, right? And not yet to use to use the worker to do in the process. It didn't count the process time in this example number one, right? If you need to use the worker to do some process in the station, right? Okay, right the manual machine, right? Because use the worker to do some process, right? When the result success and achieve, okay, take that one to the output station. The output station is the drain, right? And this example not yet, right? How to set up the second example, right? I will use the transporter right? Okay, let me turn back first. Okay, okay. Uh, and this one transporter. This one is station, and the state and the importer can be processing, set up, failure, transport, right? If I select on the process, right, processing, I click on active, right? I set by manual, right? I set by manual. It's different, uh, different another case, right? When I desktop the WordPress nearly the station, right? And the WordPress engage with the station and already and immediately pop up the full option, right? The full option you can set up one of one or two or three of the function, the special function, and the program generated pop up to you. And okay, you can select what the job you need to assign the worker to do in that station, right? And right now not yet. I just close and I set inside by manual, and this time I set by manual already. I click on here, and the processing time use here, right? 10 seconds for operating in that machine by human. Use just 10, right? And 10, okay, is count in the importer. This is a manual machine, right? And in this time I need to change to 60 seconds. It's longer than 10. I apply the 1 minute, right? It's 1 minute. 1 minute. I just okay, already done. Importer I define here. Click OK, and this still have transport, right? Transport in this station, and this station uh, the human and all the worker to do some process by manual, and double click on here and revert and play. I'm back. As you longer, you see the symbol, right? Uh, right, double pay, and this mean okay, accelerate, accelerate, and speed, right? To do done quickly, done quickly about that, right? That mean that this one, this is symbol, right? And actually take the second 1 minute already, right? To do the manual. If I need to set up a script, right? Wrong event interval, I didn't skip over, right? And I did okay go along with the real time to do, right? Okay, I will apply. Take a long time, right? Plus 60 seconds, right? It's a long time, right? And I use the script, right? The script long event interval, right? And the program, okay, fast speed to you, right? Speed for you. And it's okay, done. Okay, let me click. Right, okay, see that. And now we set 1 hour, right? Okay. I'm sorry, let me turn back. If I need add more the job for the worker, I if I need to assign the worker job more, importer right now just processing. Okay, maybe the worker assemble some part in the session and add up the accessory, everything, and tighten the bolt, right? Loosen the nut, something, right? And if I need to set up the transport, right? Because I need the worker, right? Take the output, right? Take the result from this station, right, and from the machine, take that one and carry on, send to and transport to the output, right, the output, right? The worker and the worker, right? I conclude the worker job, and one transport, right, take the raw material from the source to the station, and until the workers stop at the station. And then the second job, that is processing some procedure in the station, right? In the station, and when that station the worker done already, and take that output, right, get the result, transport to the output station. The output station is drain, right? uh, I think this function, right, this option, process the option active, right, set up not yet, right, because not yet, and this failure is not yet, right. I need to transport, right, I need to order worker transport the workpiece to another place, right, active. I apply and click OK, right. And if transport, I told you before, the transport need two worker place, right? One worker place is the start point, right? Start point, and the end point as well. You must have, right? You must set up the worker place to the second location. Well, this one, right? This is the tab, right, contain about the worker, the broker, and the worker pool, right, and this is worker place, right. Okay, I need to use the worker place. Okay, you try to uh, approach, right, as close possible to the output, right, and it will pop up the option, right, can be possible to do, right. Okay, this is the option. Okay, right now I didn't need anything, I don't need anything for worker to do the output station, right, because I need the worker just carry the output workpiece, right, the result, and okay, finish the workpiece, right, from the station to the output for storage, right, for maybe stored in the warehouse, right. Okay, and consequently, if I need the worker just transport, right, okay, this dialog box I don't set anything because I need the worker that deliver the object to here, the output station. That's it, right? And the processing, everything don't be necessary, right? Close. Try again. I double click on this, reset and rerun again. Okay, carry. Okay, it faster. uh, Come back, right. So this time you have to know the function, the option in every station, right, and transport function, transport job, and purchasing job, and uh, transport transport did on the worker place, right, the worker place at least two worker place, and first point and second point, and the target point, and start point and target point need the worker place, right. Let me, okay, another special option for the worker, when uh, the worker take the object, right, take the part from the sort, right, and unload the part to the station, right. It may be the worker take the time, little bit time. If you need to in depth the detail for the worker, you can set up when unload and unload the workpiece to the station, right, and upload to take the object, take the part, and holding in his hand, the worker, right, and after that take a walk to the station, right, another station. Okay, you can set up uh, that location, and then I just double click on the workplace because it's the location in the first page, right? It's the first page, work page at first, right? Okay, this is the start point. When you need to assign the worker, right? Take how many time, right? Take a little bit time to unload, right? To take the object, right? And holding, in holding, and take the object from the sort and hold the object, right? In himself and in himself, right? This okay, take a walk, right? If you need to set up and use the time, right? Double click on the work page, right? Going to the tab times, right? And loading time, right? Loading time, take the object from the source. I call that loading. If you unload means from the worker pass to the station, right? The station. If I use 10 seconds when you take object from the source, right? The source and holding, right? And manage ergonomic uh, his body, right? Okay, ready, go a walk, right? Something like that, 10 seconds. And going to the station, ready to unload the object from his hand to the station. Take 10, and take 10 something. You can assign, right? Assign in depth of the worker. You take time. You take the time, right? 10 seconds. It's fast speed. That's it. Uh, okay, it's a lot of the parameter or a lot of the case, and this case just only okay, define the station, the worker to take work for, and going to the process some product, right, and done. Okay, take the result, go and walk to uh, the workplace, the last workplace, right, and this is the exercise number 2, right? Example number 2. Okay, and let me show you another process, right? Another process. Let me use the new work frame, new framework, new model frame, right? And the name worker operation, operation. Click OK. The previous, right? Previous example, previous work frame, worker basic, right? It's a basic. This is just only one worker to do with the station, right? And sort and output drain, right? And operate by one person. If another case, right, for the working worker operation. If more than one station and use maybe or more than one station and four station use the one person, okay, what happened, uh, how to manage the workforce from the one worker to do more than one station and okay holding by one person, right? How to do that, right? And another case, if I solve the problem because one worker not enough, right? Okay, you're going to set up and okay use the team worker, right? Okay, it's more than one worker. How many person, how many people to solve the problem, right? To do and holding the production line is more than one station, right? The production line is is a little bit more complicated, right? How many person you should do? You should assign them about assign them about okay, person number one should be responsibility and holding just only three station and another three station for the worker number two something. How to do that? How to classify and manage workforce like that. Okay, let me save before create a 3 model in the worker operation. Going to material flow, important, you must use the sort and station and hold the control button, hold the control button, flow, and drain. Okay, rearrange, connect, uh, connect object to object by using the connector, control. Okay, still press the control button. If I set up, because previous example I show you how to set up the worker to do transport, right? Transport and uh, and our manual, right? Use the worker to process some job, right, in that station, in one station, and to do and assemble something and success and okay take that result to another place, right? That thing is the previous, and this time if I start up a little bit problem, little bit job, if you need to set up a worker to do in this process, right? Okay, assume the session, right? The semi-automatic, right? And okay, waiting the worker to do some job, right? That job is turn on the switch, just turn on the switch, right? And the automatic the session running in process in that machine, right? It's the old machine have the job itself, right? Okay, it's running everything, but using the worker to start up, that's it. Okay, how to set up this process. Actually, we need to know how to manage the worker to do to control force station effectively. Uh, you need to know about what the worker to do and what the part the worker to go along is the best and optimize the worker part, right, for a work, right? You need to know like that. And okay, if the production line change to right the U line and I line, okay, I line, okay, how you control and manage the worker part, right? Automate the worker part, and how many the workers to do and hold the for station is the effective, right? It's effective. Uh, how you know, right? You need to pen simulation to do and simulate, right? And use your set, use your knowledge and manage using and you find out the value, right? Right, the index performance to do okay. This type, this the process, right? The human, the worker, right? Control and manage the worker is effectiveness already, right? Okay, yeah, you need to know like that. Okay, it's called the tool. If the model relates on the worker, you must use the resource, right? You use the worker, right? You use worker, and you use the worker pool, right? Yeah, worker pool and workplace, right? And workplace. Okay, the workplace engage with this. Right? Okay, transport for sure. Because I click on transport because I sure, right? I ensure about this station must have the worker to take the object to the station, right? Okay, you sure you can click in the station job, right? In the transport job. Sorry, I think okay because you have known about this from the previous example, right? I keep over this one. I keep over this one. I will use just only here. I will show you how to set up, how to use the failure set up situation, right? It show you something else, right? Let me use this. Okay, it's not sure. I think about okay, close first. I will set up by manual again. By director. Okay, close, close, close. And for sure, you must use the display, right, for look at and check it out about how many output, right, done, the finished part, how many finished parts done, right? Okay, you just use this and that dog. After we set up that important three object for the worker setup, uh, that the worker and worker pool and workplace we done about this. Next step, I bring you to drive into set up individually for the station, each station. Double click in the first station. I will set up this machine for manual operating right, and that means I will use uh, the manual, right. It's set up here 10 seconds. I will use 30 seconds for manual operating, right? And importer is processing use active, right, active in this option active, right, for setting up worker to do this station by manual, right. Click OK. uh, Let me use event controller um, for simulating this process. Free space, right? Set up free space. Okay, I will set up free space. Let me click on cancel. Double click on here, importer. Let's click it off. Right, automatic feed by connector. Uh, don't care about this set and feed automatic BDSA transport to here because use connector. I didn't use importer anymore. Click OK. Double click again. So, you see the manual operating, and it show up, and indicator using about right bulb, right, the LED stack right, show up in green color. Is he going to be operating this station, right? This is a bimanual. It's in green color. Let me use 10 times, 5 times to simulator. Okay, simulating by this event controller. Click again. Going to okay. Uh, you see, sorry, okay, very faster. You can see step step by step in when the coworker will take a walk to this station, and before the worker is out of the worker pool, the machine show up at the stack right to be the brown, or the brown color. The brown color, that means the machine waiting. The machine waiting. The worker come here and operating by the worker, right? And in the brown color, right? Waiting the human come in. See, when they come in, right, and ready to operating in something at the product by the machine, right? This is manual operating. Okay, this machine I define this machine, the manual machine. Right? Next station gonna be set up to be semi-automatic machine, right? Let me into the dialog box, right? Look at the dialog box, right? And going to importer, the importer right now composed of 4 tab, right? Tab number 1, processing, right? I need to define this session to be semi-auto, right? Semi-auto, and set up. I need, because the machine require the worker to set up and press start button in the machine, right? Because the machine waiting the worker come here and set up something around the session, uh, and let the machine use the processing time running automatically. Need the machine run automatically, and need the human to be working in the machine, right? Preparing about something, or press the start button in the machine. After that, let the machine go running automatically. And this time in this tab, importer is set up tab, right? Click the common resort, right? The common resort. And right now, if you set up the importer, you set up the processing, click, right? And if you click in here, and it's common, right? It's common result mean together running in running for the worker. Worker come here and manual operating, and first time must set up before, set up the machine before, and also running by manual as well, right? This is the meaning. It's common. This common resort, right? Common resort. That means if you need to set up the machine to be semi-auto, you must tick off about active, right? Active, and this time you must okay, tick off as well, because you need to use the semi-auto, right? And it's common mean processing and set up cooperate, right, by worker, right? And now when you click the off and you apply one time, one time, and show up on the second scroll, right, in this dialog box under the tab importer. You must click it active, right? Active mean okay, you're gonna do setting up worker come here the machine and set up the machine, preparing something for machine running automatically, right? Okay, right now, okay, perfect. Set it up in this importer tab, right? And also running automatic, right? Running automatic machine, right? Use 10, right? Okay, maybe I set it up uh, 60 second, right? Automatic running. Apply, okay. Uh, in the differently the first station I set up the time, right? Processing time. This is for the worker, operate the machine by manual, right? Needed the time for uh, worker operation, right? Worker operation and set up and importer is a tick turn on the active, right? This is the meaning for the manual machine. This are ready to simulate. Is the process running. Click, right, and worker come here because the machine waiting and running, right? So running by manual and waiting about this time it's automatic, right? Automatic running and the setup included the setup as well. Okay, let me set it back. Did the machine running automatically. I forgot, not and another way I not uh, completed yet, setting up the set up time in this session, right? Because I just only set up importer the worker to set up, right? To set up the tab set up, right? And uh, I didn't I didn't define the time, right? Define the time, set up time 10, right? Okay, 10 seconds for setup time, right? Before the previous I didn't set up the time, right? Set up the time. That means why the worker didn't walk, right? Didn't walk to the session for setting up the machine before the machine running automatically. And this time I set up the time, right? And define the setup tab, right? Setup tab. Okay, set up after before the product, right? Go to next part and every the parts come in this session. The setup time system to do something about that session before the process automatic running machine to build some product in that session, right? Every the part come in, right? The setup time to running as on way. The running before the automatic running using the processing time, right? For every part come in, right? Okay, this is the idea for this option, this option. Apply and the time this apply, right? Okay, right? Let me reduce the speed. Okay, reset again. Okay, come waiting the machine, first machine waiting the worker come in, right? And when it's running in delay on the processing time, and when this show up the yellow color, the brown color, the human that is called the human come in the second station. The second station uh, asks the human for setting up the machine before running, and when the station number two running and it show up and stack light to be the green color, and the human come back to the first station again because the second station is running by automatically, right? Is a relate on the percent time you set it up. When okay come back to the brown again, it's called the worker to here the station number two for setting up the machine and preparing everything before the machine run automatically in the needed on the process time you set, right? Set. Okay, come back, right? And when this call, right? Okay, it's called running automatic already. Green color is come back, the green color is show up because the worker right now operating something in first station. Okay, this idea uh, running, right? Green color is pop up the green color. Yeah, the green color automatic running, right? And you're waiting when this second machine call the worker come here and operating uh, the setup, preparing something for the second session. Okay, let me go back, reset the button, press. Come to third session. This session I'm gonna set up the spatial parameter. Besides the first two sessions, I have done for setting individual spatial parameter before. For this session, I will define the machine. I need to call the worker to fix something wrong, if something break down. The situation cause to something about need worker to fix it, right? Okay, at this station, how we set up the machine. The machine got failure some situation. I double click in the third session, and I need to define the new situation in the failure tab, right? I create the new button, and I set up did the machine can be work, right? Can be working, or I call this a variability. Okay, how many percent I need to set up the data machine can be used, right? That means I need to 50% because if you set up a variable the machine machine can be variable 90%. That means the situation is break down the machine situation. Okay, I think it's hard to happen, right? Hard it happen. That means the situation need to call the worker come here to fix something about the machine. That okay, hardly happen. Hardly happen. That means why I need to set up 50% variable for this machine, and the time to fix, right? The worker take the time to fix this machine. I need to set up 1 minute, right? 1 minute, right? 1 minute. Because the time that is the time to repair, right? Use the the time is 1 minute, right? Okay, that's it. Click OK. the condition I will set up for this machine. Okay, I got the parameter already. Okay, let me test first. And when the LED stack light show up red color, uh, and the worker starts coming to data machine for repair some problem, whatever cause for this problem. I don't care, right? Okay, we focus on the red color. Red color is call, right? It's call mean okay. Right now the session, did the machine got the problem already, right? I need to call some worker, right? The engineer, maintenance engineer come in and fix it. So I will start the worker come in first station, and the first station for one manual machine, right? And this one semi-auto, right? Okay, let me front. Okay, this red color, right? Red color. And right now this machine found the problem already, but I didn't set up the worker to take a walk to fix the machine, fix the machine, right? Not yet, right? That means I will test first. I will be testing about this before I set up importer and call the worker to here to the machine for fixing about the problem. No, back, right? Back. Set up failure. Okay, this condition importer water failure, right? When the red color read, red LED red color read, call worker to the third machine for fixing. Click on apply. Okay. Click create. When the third session got a problem and the LED set light show up in red color, it's called worker come here and fix. Okay, come here again, and I call it again. When the red color is done, okay, and go on about uh, next step, right? Next machine need the worker come here, right? When third session is need, right? It come back, and when the green color is pop up, right? Green color is right up. It's done about this machine and go next, right? Right. Okay. Yeah. Often it's got a problem because we set up the 50% availability, right? When you come back to green color, second station, because the second station is automatic running, right? Okay, not necessarily use the worker, right? The worker uh, for the station need to set up, right? And set up use the setup time to preparing about something for running at the station number two, right? Okay, this idea in the failure situation for the station number three. Right? Okay, let me come back. And fourth station, I will set up and define the station. I need a worker to carry the output workpiece, right? Deliver that workpiece to the drain station output, right? This is station, and just use the worker, right, transport the workpiece from fourth to last one station is the output, drain station, right? That's it. And, okay, how you define the fourth station, and I'm going to uh, double click on the first station. Fourth station have the tab uh, Porter. It's a Porter, right? And Porter, click on Porter and define the transport, right? And click active the transport, right? And the processing never have okay, use the default, but in this machine I focus on the transport, right? The transport time is the processing time, automatic running, right? Automatic running for the session. Number four, right? That I set up the worker have the duty, for transporting the workpiece, output workpiece after the automatic machine running and done about workpiece already, it become to the output product, and worker just only okay, carry the output, right? Output product to another place. Another place is the output drain, right? Something like that. I click OK. Click OK. And if you remember, when use the option transport, right, for worker, okay, at least there are two worker pairs, right? There are two worker pairs. One of two, right, for the session, right? The session start up the station start, right? Okay, start at the first location for the transport, right? And the target transport, it must have another workplace, right? Let me use another workplace, right? Resort and define, right? Okay, define this one. I close, right? I'm going to manual setting. Okay, manual testing of drain, right? The drain is okay, there is the processing time as well, but I don't care right now. I don't want to set up about the processing time, right? Because I never have anything for process some product in this output drain, right? Uh, because okay, some case if you need to use a worker to manual operating to about the output drain something, right? Okay, maybe you set up the processing time in the drain output session, like right here, right? And right now I don't want to set up anything, set up, okay, don't want to set up. I just uh, I just press the word press because right the target and destination of the transport, of the transport, okay, transport way to carry the workpiece to the output. That's it. Okay, I will enough for here. Click OK, pass that the box. Right, okay, reset and running again. Okay, screen waiting. Okay, red color show up already. Okay, come here, right? Okay, the waiting. Okay, okay, waiting. Okay, come in to fix it. Okay, it's call the worker already. Call the worker already. They take the one to the output. reset. Right now, I think so far you have so far you have understood about everything. Each station is working related on the importer tab being setting. In the importer tab, you need to gonna order the worker to do something before the spreadsheet start, right? And first session, you need to set up the machine by machine running by manual, right? The manual machine, number two, the automatic machine, right? Uh, sorry, semi-auto machine. The third machine is okay, failure happen when some situation, right? Call the worker to do something, fix or repair and something, right? And done. Okay, go next the session to do process something, right? You planned it before. And the last one for transporting, I need to carry the workpiece to another place, right? And right now, I think you need to know utilization of the machine on the machine, right? And utilization of the worker, right? For the worker, okay. If you need to know that statistic information, you normally use about uh, user interface, right? You drag the chart to here, right? And another chart to here. I think I think about two chart for the session and another chart for the man chart and machine chart, right? Okay, I will rename machine chart. This one man chart. If you need to know the machine chart, right? And right now, there are four machines, right? You take, you take the machine, right? Highlight on of the machine using the control button, right? And that dot to the machine chart. Click OK. Click OK. For the human, right? For the human, and this way, right? This way you must let the human go to the station and running and working on the station first. Before that, I use the mouse that dog the human to the chart, right? To the chart. This the way number one, right? And this way is uh, not quite good, right? Because when you return back to the original, because it's the human and workpiece is movable, right? It's movable. It's gone when you turn back to the start point again, right? When you click the reset, right? And the human and the workpiece is gone, right? And then maybe some situation is pop up the error message because the chart they will have the data anymore, right? Because it's the human, it's worker is gone already after I click the reset button, right? The drawback when you use the human way number one like this, right? Okay, I will show you, right? But okay, it can be used, right? It can be used, and you need to know first time about, okay, it's first time, okay, it's gone when message error pop up because the human is gone, right? And you protect yourself, so protect yourself, and you have ever known before. That means okay, you recognize about this way, right? But okay, it's good enough for uh, for information, the human information, right now, right? Okay, I will just play and I stop here. right? And I drag dot the human to here. Click OK and running. Okay, you need to know information, right? Utilization of the human or the worker to do the process, right? Do the process. How could is worker do something in this process, right? In relate on our plan, right? Okay, you see repair and working uh, and approach and to route to the job, right? And waiting time and fail something, right? It's a fail machine fail, right? It's the machine number three, right? Okay, the machine number four, right? It's run automatic, right? And this take waiting the human because right now we use just only worker, only one worker, right? And I think and okay, I maybe you you knew about the problem. If you use just only one worker, okay, not enough, right? And not enough, okay, you see about the chart, right? Okay, waiting time a lot and block, right? It's block mean okay, waiting the worker to do some station that because of some station is called the worker come here, but the worker is not yet done about some station, okay, it stick on dump station and it cannot okay, it's come into the calling machine, right? And the calling machine that mean okay, the error and the block, right? It's not error, it's not it's not the full the full performance, right? Because it's waiting a lot of the time, waste the time for waiting, something like that. You see here. When I okay, turn it back, it's gone. And when I click on something, right, and apply, turn it back, right, apply, really again. Okay, you analyze, you analyze how a worker do, how a worker do something, is good or not good, right? Okay, you analyze relate on the chart. Display is and above one, this is the main machine chart, and below one, this is the main chart. The main chart. Okay. Some error. I told you before, the human is movable object, right? When you reset, the human is gone, and the data in the main chart is gone, right? Never have the data in anymore, right? When you double click on here, if you apply, right, apply pop up the error message like this, and okay, no problem. If you uh, have known about I told you, right? Okay, you protect, right? And you have okay, remember about this problem, right? Okay. um, because this one depend on the chart, this chart is depend on the human, right, the worker. And if I test, right, I test You ever seen before? I set it up and apply it. Nothing. It's no problem. It never have the pop-up menu, right? Apple message anymore, right? Because this one did not it depend on the worker, right? And one of work because it depend on the parameter and the session, right? Okay, you apply everything. Maybe you set up some parameter and apply and okay, no problem, right? It didn't have the message. And if you going to the main chart in they directly relate on the chart, the main chart, right? The main chart is direct, right? Direct depend on the chart, right? That means uh, why is your message pop up because some situation you set up something about here, right? Chart and something and color maybe, right? You set up and apply, right? And the data never have a data is the human data anymore. That means the pop-up message is show up like this, right? Because it directly depend together the chart and worker. So you have known the utilization of the chart, right? You look at the main chart, look at the machine chart. When I okay, the simulation when you analyze it's a chart already. I think you reset first. Uh, okay, you think about the problem, right? It is not good in the high performance and utilization of the man chart and machine chart is not good, right? You got a problem, right? With, during about the production lines running, the process running, right? Because you see yellow color means block, right? Because some situation, some machine call the worker already, and the worker is not yet completed done. Okay, another machine is called worker already, right? That means it's not immediate. It cannot immediately go respond back to the machine calling, right? That means okay, the block it. It's a block process. Block is show up on the machine, right? And the red color mean maintenance need, right? And the worker the same thing, right? Okay, they show up and the problem happen when you use just only one worker. It's not enough, right? That means you need to increase and add more worker more, right? One more worker you need to okay hire some worker is come in this company, right? Okay, how does you add up the worker more than one worker? Okay, let me turn it back and click OK. I uh, I bring you to add up about the worker amount, the amount of the worker. Okay, you increase amount of the worker at the worker pool, right? It's add worker pool. In the worker pool, if I click on here, I need to adjust some amount, right? The amount column. I need to adjust a number one to number two. I cannot, right? Because don't forget you tick behind of the button, the creation the table first. You tick on here and apply, right? Click again and okay, you can adjust. Okay, let me change to peoples, right? Okay, I apply and click OK and OK again, right? Let me click event controller and replay and click play. Okay, two people work together. Okay, reduce the yellow color less. Okay, let me further. I'm still waiting, right? Still waiting and reduce the box situation and reduce and okay, still we have the waiting time, right? Waiting time, waiting importer, right? And this one repair. I use the repair time here. The repair. Have you observed something wrong in the man chart before I play the simulation? Right? Okay, you see again. You notice the man chart. The man chart is just only one worker, right? It's the display on the screen, right? Okay, it's just only one. Right? I stop. Right? uh, because and the main chart is come from I that dot the person is the one worker to the chart, right? That dot, and just right now I add up one more person to the process, right? And it's not yet completed. I that dot right the previous the first one person, right? Okay, right now you need to that dot the second worker to the main chart, right? Okay, how you see how you know about our first worker and the second worker is, right? Okay, see, you're going to move the mouse, right? And the point to the worker number one. This is called is a worker number one, right? Is a worker number two, right? Okay, this one is a worker number one, right? It's the chart worker number one. That means okay, you're going to that drop the second worker to match chart, right? This page is two people, and this idea how why did I show up and uh, taught you about the worker, because this is the important thing, how you manage the workforce in your factory, in your company, right? And this is important because you need to reduce harder work for the worker, right? Reduce the softer, right? And okay, the reduce the distance. Taking a walk around is the process, right? You need to reduce the distance, right? You protect and reduce the workforce, right? And how many people, how many workers to do it should be that it should be used for the process. It's one process, right? And okay, you need to manage effectively, right? Manage effectively to the human, to the worker, right? This is the key word, the key and the important thing. How I use the simulation, the pen simulation to manage everything and help you write the visual operating visual process, right? You see the 3D, you see the dynamics working, right, in the simulation, right? Okay, this is the benefit for the pen simulation. And this thing, right, you see about the continuous spray. And right now I just add up two worker. I not just completed set up and classify and the job for individual human, right? Because this one just okay two worker and let them go operate it's freely and uh, let them go about in nothing nothing command them to work right discipline discipline working, right? Okay, this is freely to do uh, and you see about uh, what happened in the chart. Okay, let me okay increase. And this thing repairing, right? And it's gonna have uh, en route to job. En route to job is the right the people, the worker, okay, walk past each other, walk past each other. Okay, it's right. The goal, the walk in opposite direction, right? Okay, it is walk past together, right? Walk past together because it's the waste the time for work, right? For work, right here. This is the problem, one problem, right? Yeah, okay. It's run opposite direction. It's walk in opposite direction, right here. You need to classify the job for the worker, right? I will teach you later. Right, okay. So if I set up and change the processing time, it's uh, the first one, the first session. I click and apply, okay, and double twice. Right? Okay, look at how what different is it when I change the second and one and second station. And this one, 30 second, 30 second, apply and okay, okay. Yeah, try, replay again. Okay, and the zero, right? Okay, the similar is the previous parameter, right? It's the n root to job, right? Okay, that just I told you before. It's walk in opposite direction and or walk past each other and off to a worker, right? To worker something. And this is the okay. It's right. Repair uh, uh, the third machine, right? Okay, the two worker, okay, help together to do in the process, right? Because right now it's not yet manage the workforce, right? Manage the workforce effectively, right? That okay, let them go about the default machine, default parameter, right? Okay, I will show you later about how to manage the workforce. And okay, either classify the zone, worker zone for the worker, right? Individual worker. Okay, what the flow of worker number one to do, what the worker number two to do another, so on something, right? How to manage the workforce uh, effectively. Okay, this video enough for now. Save.